Okay, so yeah. So are you able to go through the exercises? The third and fourth exercise. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. Okay, so yesterday we finished the exercise from chapter 5. Then we'll continue with chapter 6. Okay, so the first sentence, I can't go to work because I have a fever, will be
okay. Ich kann, ich kann heute zur Arbeit, ich kann heute zur Arbeit gehen.
I can't
Nicht gern,
go to work.
nicht gern.
Huh?
Ja, nicht gern, nicht, oder?
Mhm.
Fieber habe.
Anyone with different answer? Anyone with different answer? Which can we take normally? I know say you are negating the action of
Hello.
going.
Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Which are given with
Okay.
different answers.
I
Maybe write some.
I
No.
negated the can instead. Ich kann nicht. I brought the nicht after the kann.
So what did you negate after the nicht?
Ich kann nicht heute zur Arbeit gehen, weil ich Fieber habe.
So like the today is already there. Okay, so you can't actually negate today because the today has come. Okay, like and in the normal sense, you already like the day has already started. So normally you would negate the to work. So you can do other things, okay? You have to negate work because the today has come already. So we probably can do other things. Maybe you can rest, okay, you can do something today, you can do something else today, but you can't go to it because you're tired. It's like in normal sense, you have to negate the work. But then like in the grammatical sense, both sentences are correct, okay, but in the like grammatical sense, then like you're right, but ich kann heute nicht zur Arbeit. Okay, so you can do everything else today, but you can't actually go to it because you have. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. When I say in the first sentence, ich kann heute zur Arbeit nicht gehen. Okay, that means you can like I know so like definitely this the sentence, okay, that's what you mean, but like if you have to break it down, okay, so ich kann heute nicht zur Arbeit, ich kann heute zur Arbeit nicht gehen. Okay, this one you negated the activity of going. Okay, that means maybe someone might interpret it as you can't actually walk to work, you can't, but then maybe you can drive. Okay, so like you negated this thing. Okay, but the main like although I said you can like with list you can negate can activities, prepositions, and adjectives. Okay, but then like in sentences that contains the adverb is here, adverbial place of time, the preposition is also here, and the activity is also there. Like in the normal sense, we will negate the one with what um the the preposition. Yeah, like in this sentence, I'm saying that if we are to break it down, okay, or grammatically is correct. So that means you want to what you wanted to negate the gain itself. Okay, that means you can do something else, but like you cannot go. Okay, but to work, there's a possibility that you can go to work, but not necessarily that you can't go. Maybe you can drive, you can maybe someone can pick you up, you can, okay, so like let me say if it was es kann heute nicht zur Arbeit fahren, okay, if fahren was to be here, it means that I can go to work but I can't drive. Okay, probably I have an issue with what my car, and it has nothing to do with fever, but the fever itself means that you are personally sick. That means you can't work. So like in the normal sense, the work itself will be negated. That's what I'm trying to say. And when you say ich kann nicht heute, okay, ich kann nicht heute zur Arbeit gehen, weil ich Fieber habe. That one is more acceptable than this one because the reason is based on sickness. Okay. And if you get to know what I'm saying, But basically,
Yeah.
you can use next. Yeah, you can negate the. You use next to negate what adverbs. We use next to negate adjectives and what activities. Okay. So like you are correct, but then for instance, when you do have all you have adverbs and like that, just negate the most powerful one, and most of the time link the one linked to what your reason. Okay, like you can't actually do like work itself because you are tired, like you are sick. Okay, so you can do other things at home. Okay,
So where would the heute be positioned?
yeah, yeah. So it can hurt it, but
Nicht so. Mhm.
ja, ich kann heute nicht zur Arbeit gehen. Oder just I told you guys to avoid this roller coaster, so we can just start because it's a statement. Heute kann ich nicht zur Arbeit gehen. Okay, einfach so. Okay, weil, klar, ja. But then like grammatically it's accepted because in this sense the activity of going has been indicated in the first one. The adverb adverbial place of time have been negated, but then like most of the time, just to avoid it, you just use heute condition. Yeah. Okay, you see, Google has even corrected it that I should bring the next before work because like the main thing linked to your reason is working itself. You cannot work at all. Okay. It's like saying, oh, probably maybe most of the time you go out, you go to work with someone, like you ride with someone, okay? Then a person asks you, um, um, the person asks you, like, what are you doing today? Then you'll be like, oh, today I can't ride with you. Okay, that's when you negate the right itself. That means that maybe my father will take me along, maybe like I can go on my own, but it doesn't necessarily negate the work itself. Okay, but then if you want to emphasize on like going to work at all, you're not going to work at all, then you negate what, then there's so arbeit. You cannot move to work because you're tired. Klar. Yeah. Nummer zwei. Drink a lot of water. This sentence it didn't make sense. Yeah. But then like the formats. Yeah. What do you have?
I wrote. Should I go on?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. Trinkst viel Wasser.
Is
A
it
lot
three?
Yeah, viel Wasser.
Trinkst viel Wasser, hast du gesagt, oder?
Deshalb
Mhm.
wirst dich besser fühlen. Besser fühlen.
Hat jemand andere Lösung?
Okay. Drink as an imperative for do.
Yeah, so it's like
Feel also.
imperative, okay, is do things. But then if I'm giving you an order, we take away the st to form imperative for do. Yeah. So drink viel Wasser, deshalb wirst du dich besser fühlen. Okay. Normally you should have been drink a lot of water if you want to feel better. Okay. And you have to, if you want to feel better, then it would have been train feel versa, wenn du dich besser fühlen willst. Yeah. There you go. Number 3.
Nummer 3.
So your exclamation mark is important. It's
Sie war
corrective. So.
gestern. Ja, sie war gestern. Sie war gestern krank. Deswegen. Deswegen was ich steht in okay, deswegen okay, deswegen hat sie im Bett geblieben.
Jemand mit einer anderen Lösung. Anyone else with a different answer? Oh, God.
Rabbi. Sie war gestern krank, deswegen ist sie im Bett geblieben. Oder?
Ja. Ist sein.
Bleiben.
Bleiben is with sein past tense.
Yeah.
Stayed, because the person is a change of state. The person is no more staying in bed. Yes. He or she has moved out of bed. So the past tense of stayed is bleiben. The past tense is formed with sign. So deswegen is sie in bed geblieben, or that deshalb. Okay, deswegen in German. Okay, deshalb. Okay. Deswegen is because of this. She stayed in bed tomorrow, but the idea here is she stayed in bed. Therefore, she was sick yesterday. Therefore, she stayed in bed. So, in the normal sense, you have to use either there's have or that room. Okay, that room is more therefore, but then we just but then like it's still correct if you use this vegan. Okay, but then when sure I'm sure, but then it's just used like this how. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Number 4.
Okay, number 4. Mein Rücken.
Now the others not very.
Mein Rücken tut mir weh. Deshalb kann ich lange nicht sitzen.
So in this sentence, what have you negated? You have negated the activity of sitting. It means you can't sit at all. Okay, but then you can sit, but you can't sit for longer.
Okay, so I should negate the lang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can sit, but you can't sit for a long time.
For a long time. Okay.
Wait, what was your answer?
I think I wrote the same thing except the heads. I didn't write anything for the heads.
Yeah, so it's grateful. It's a problem, yes. Depends. Okay. So my looking, my back is paining to me. Okay, it's doing me. Whom is to do, and they is like kind of conveying like the pain in the doing me pain. So my back is doing me, is doing, or my back does my back does to me pain. Okay, so my looking to me away. Yeah, that's how. So if you want to say my head is aching or my head is paining me, my Kopf tut mir weh. Okay, this is a phrase that you should be able to remember. Okay, any difficulty and it's special for telling people that probably you are suffering from pain from a particular part of your body. Klar. So again wo tut's mir weh, just say it like that. Yeah, klar. Okay, yeah. Number 5.
Number 5.
Rachel, let's go comments. Rachel.
Rufe dir at morgen an.
Okay, so anrufen. Okay, anrufen is roof
Yes.
for the do. It's
Okay.
roof, okay? And is the normal sense for the imperative is like normally you say that you are going to call the doctor to more. Then I will say that du ruft then at morgen or that du ruft morgen then at an. Okay, but imperative we don't want to say that we don't want to requirements. In the imperative, we don't mention the person doing the action because you talk to the person like it's like you're giving the person order. So you won't mention the do. Okay. So in the normal sense, the imperative is for the do form and we ignore the st. So in the normal sense, it's assumed that the do has already been mentioned. Okay, because we are given an imperative for the do. Okay, so do roof, then the next now have to be the direct object. Who are you calling? The roof then us because masculine nouns changes from there to they in what accusative because the subject is you calling, but then the you has been omitted. Okay, because we are giving you an order. It's like saying you are coming here tomorrow. But then if I'm giving you an order, I won't say you are coming. I will say come here tomorrow. So in the normal sense, I've removed the you the subjects, but I'm talking to you directly. Okay, or come here tomorrow. Okay, so you are the subject, you are performing the action. So I'm talking to someone to call the doctor. Okay, because the phone can't call the doctor itself, so someone has to perform the action. So the person who will be called will have to be the direct object. Clear? Yeah. So although it's imperative and normally the do is not mentioned, but then whichever now comes after have to be in what the accusative form and also always depending on the type of now and the verb which was used. Okay, so if it would have been help me, it would have been help me. Okay, help me a bit. Okay, cloud. Yeah. So it's to root then add Morgan and but then because it's an order, we ignore the do and then the rule says that if you are given an order for the do form, you remove the st from the roof for the do roofs, then take away the okay, then the roof then add Morgan and Klar.
Okay. I bet me the through Aka Morgan or Morgan
Yeah,
through.
yeah. Hold on. tomorrow morning. Number 6.
Er hatte letzte Nacht
Lexenakte. Was ist Lexenakte?
Nacht, oder? Ja, Nacht.
Yeah.
Letzte Nacht.
Nacht,
Schrecklichen,
yeah.
schrecklichen Kopfschmerzen. Ey. Ist die. Okay, schreckliche Kopfschmerzen.
Okay. Yeah, let me see here. Schmerzen is plural, okay? The singular pain, the pain is der Schmerz, and plural is what? En pains. So hatte letzte Nacht. There's a Nacht there. After the Nacht. There is nothing. Was ist Nacht? So hatte letzte Nacht schreckliche Kopfschmerzen. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Rabbi, what about like if I want to make the Kopfschmerzen a singular? Oder NBB's Kopfschmerz. So making it einen schrecklichen Kopfschmerz.
No, Schmerzen.
NBB's.
No, like it's Schmerzen. Okay. So like when it's like Bauchschmerzen, you have stomach pain. You don't say I have stomach. You don't say I have stomach pain. I have stomach pains. So you can't say your head
Okay.
pain. It's head pains. Okay. Your head aches. Okay. So
Okay.
it's not a single pain, but then it's right. It's a pain. It's pains going through what a particular part of your body. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Open your mouth, please.
Offener than a moon.
Okay.
Jemand eine andere Lösung.
Mach deinen Mund auf. Bitte.
Yeah. As I said, offering is more formal and official. Okay. So you use aufmachen. Okay. But then offering is still correct. Mach bitte deinen Mund auf. Because Mund is masculine. So du machst deinen Mund auf. But then we ignore what the du machst. Ignore the ST. Okay. For imperative and order. What's that? Ja. So Nummer 8.
Ich bleibe heute zu Hause, weil ich müde und schwach bin.
Ja, andere Lösung.
Okay, ich bleibe heute zu Hause. Ich bleibe. Okay, you so ich 46. Bin.
Fetish no anyway. Because I'm tired and weak, you know, fetish. Hey, I can't go.
Like and only a phrase like for like let's say
For tired now, kinda.
tired and weak, like let's say it's like why you're exhausted, like
Yeah,
and only specifically for exhausted,
exhausted is a shopst.
Okay.
Fetish now. Yeah, it's like you dey use them as in a you. Fetish like something you are done or something.
No, but like I'm used out. It's been fetish. It's like using
It's been
kapoot.
fetish, yeah,
It's been
they usually
kapoot.
use.
So like, that's what like the person
And
wants
I
to.
say calling system.
No, I'm not saying he's wrong, but I'm just
But
saying
it's
that like not everyone will understand that. So just stick to what's like what is commonly used. But then if you want to say exhausted,
Okay.
as you've used all your energy, then it's a shopst. It's been a shopst. Okay. It's been
Shift.
exhausted.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Right. Rich love.
Handy Zenkult.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Best help. Mm-hmm.
CAH and sure and
Ish. I'm sure. I'm super. Yeah. But then you can also use search and see, okay? They shall see Ishmia Hanshura, but then this is also correct. And itself is reflexive, so you have to use the reflexive. Unless you are saying that is why I am putting on my hand gloves. Okay, so this ancien, so there's up to ish mia, okay, because three nouns are here. I, this, und Handschuhe, and they are all in the normal. So if I'm putting something onto myself, then the this will go to that. If always reflexive goes like ich putze mir die Zähne, but then it's putze mesh. Okay, it's putze mesh. I'm doing it myself.
Yeah.
Then I'm doing it myself. Okay, but when the body part or like the other now is mentioned, then the this will go to the dative case. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It's like doing it.
Yeah. You can use tracking. Tracking. Okay.
Is that?
It's dragon.
Another alternate.
Yeah.
Meine Handy sind out.
Meine Hände. What is handy?
Frage ist.
Hände. Plural.
Hände, ja.
Ja.
Meine Hände ist kalt. Darum trage ich Handschuhe. Oder?
Ja, tragen. Es sind.
Ja.
Meine Hände sind kalt, deshalb trage ich. And tragen is not reflexive, so you know.
But we should darum. This
Yeah. I said it already. I said darum means therefore.
Okay, okay.
On number 10.
Number
Number
10.
10. Number 10. Okay. Number 10. Is nicht zu Zucker. Zu viel Zucker, ja. Das ist nicht gesund.
Ist nicht zu viel Zucker. Das ist nicht ungesund.
Ungesund means that is unhealthy. If you say that is not unhealthy, what are you saying?
Okay.
That is
That
ungesund.
is ungesund. Okay.
That's unhealthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one.
They can
Okay.
ask wahrscheinlich ins Hilfsbereit.
Der Zahnarzt.
War freundlich.
Freundlich
Ja.
und hilfsbereit.
Yeah. Oder hilfreich, okay. Aber hilfsbereit means like the person is always ready to help, okay. So hilfreich oder hilfsbereit.
But is there any word called hilflich?
I said
As
it's
in the
hilfreich. Hilfreich.
helpful. Hilfreich.
And so in case you want to use the both verb for a, let's say, an information, which one will best fit? Like for information, the information is helpful.
The
Yeah.
information is
Name
hilfreich. Yeah. So information is hilfreich.
Okay.
Only humans, or maybe your dog, you have to say, oh, my dog is helpful at home. Oh, my dog is hilfsbereit zu Hause, or my dog is hilfreich. But then if you're talking about information being helpful, information is not ready to help you. It's not a human.
Okay.
So the hilfsbereit is to emphasize that someone, or probably an animal, but most of the time we say it to him. So he's hilfsbereit, to say that the person also always shows empathy.
Okay.
Ja, klar, die nächste.
Ich hätte um 10 Uhr einen Termin.
One day. Karen, start again, you said? No, start, you said?
Ich hatte um 10 Uhr einen Termin.
10 was?
10 Uhr.
Not Ua. Wie Ulrich. So Uhr.
Uhr. Okay.
Uhr, no. So, einen Termin. Ja, I had an appointment, okay? Past tense for haben ist hatten. Klar. So, ich hatte um 10 Uhr einen Termin. Klar. Oder um 10 Uhr hatte ich einen Termin, okay? But you don't always start sentence. Like, da down, in the language, okay? Yeah. The right side.
Nummer 13. Okay. Name dieses Medikament.
Name was?
Dieses.
Okay.
Dieses. Ja, Medikament. 3-mal am Tag.
Someone with different answer.
Name V. Dieses Medikament.
Nana K.
Dreimal täglich. Also,
Yeah, Charlie. Nemenzi now you see, yeah.
maybe some how some here now we be confused.
The way you say, no. Exactly.
Ravi.
Yeah.
So medicine is it Noita or V?
This that's
Oh, okay.
that's medicament.
Oh, okay.
Conjura is the
Boy, I don't have
medicament.
täglich here. Täglich.
Aye.
No, it's other now using us now. But
Yeah. So plura is the medicament. So that's medicament. Okay. So in German, we're talking about medicine. We always use medicament, like talking about medicine. But when we use medicine, okay? We have also medicine, and this medicine is for saying medical. So like me, I work in the medical department. Ich arbeite auf der Medizinabteilung. Okay, so like you can't say medical, and when you are saying you are giving medicine, you can't say in English, you can use, oh, I gave him the drug in Germany. Really, if you say you give someone a drug, drugs are used for what? Illegal drug. Like we say drug. Drug is the droge. Okay, the droge is the drug. But if you mention in the club, yeah, Krankenhaus. Yeah, so like if you mention droge, if you use, maybe you give the patient, you say, ich gebe den Patienten die Droge. In local droge, it means the droge means illegal medication, illegal drugs.
Okay.
Cannabis,
boy, if you know what the difference between
weed, marijuana. Marijuana, yeah. What is the difference between what? Cannabis is double, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Medicament, medicament, tableting, and
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. So you can use tableting, yeah, the tableting. And for some either use medicaments, and for if it, like plenty medications, you can just medicamente or the tablet, yeah, tablets. Many tablets then be tableting, okay? The tableted, you are the tablet. Sorry. Yeah, but don't use drug. Okay, drug. Immediately you say drug, you be arrested. But somebody say cannabis is legal. See, kill by you can continue, right? Ah, yeah, it's legal.
Ah boy, the German president back now.
No.
I'm on if you almost back can't pay.
You shake up. Now let's go theater.
Okay.
Yeah, content. Yeah,
Okay.
common.
So this one contains codings, and I said past tense of the modal verbs I haven't taught you, okay? But then yeah, contain, yeah.
Nicht common.
English common.
Den.
I don't go by well, yeah.
Why that? But boy, me take they know conversations more. Especially when I'm listening to them. I hear them saying Dean.
I think that's where you're wrong, but it's just saying it's a structure. This structure is not just linked to val, that's damn it. So like you have plenty, about 60% of the conjunctions when you use, they have to push the verb to the end. So you just have to practice. It's about practices, not necessarily using the dame itself. But I just want you to practice, get used to pushing the verb to the end of the sentences. Yeah.
Boy, question.
Yeah.
In writing, exams, writing pattern.
Yeah.
Say, who is violent? Now push it. Everyone say, I'm writing you because now you see val, now push it verb in the not end. And now you see ding, now you see normal in now. Like which one will fetch you more marks? And I'm like I say, that you just have to
Probably like like definitely in the writing, probably there will be other sentences that you have to use because. So you can just be flexible. You use then use val to show the examiner that you are not just sticking to it then. Okay, you know that you can also use val and you know how to use them. That's the most important thing. Because if you give 3 different sentences in your writing and all of them you use then, like the fuck with then, man. Yeah, so like you have to be flexible. Yeah, claro.
How many you so a kill to
Yeah.
I use the normal.
Well, yeah.
Hot.
Yeah. And they said now you have to use the hatte, but then if you're saying, oh, he got himself like he in German says a Kelton I have. code myself, like I've got a code myself. The tries and the restation. On 15,
Yeah. 15.
15.
Mein Bein
Now you
tut
buy.
weh.
Okay. Tut mir weh.
Okay,
Wenn
that's good.
wenn ich gehe.
wenn ich gehe
Yeah.
oder wenn ich laufe.
Okay.
Ja, klar.
Yeah. I like when I'm making-
16.
16. Okay. Danach.
Vergessen Sie nicht.
Jemand without sie.
Okay. So vergiss. What is the question? Vergiss nicht.
Okay, cool.
Oh God. Vergiss nicht deine Zahnbürste. Bürste. Zahnbürste. Charlie, me chat. Boy, what's right?
Bist
Me chat. Boy, me chat. Boy, vergiss nicht deine Zahnbürste. Why? Umlaut ana eyo. Si Charlie, machim kama Charlie.
calling it on you.
Zahnbürste.
Bürste.
So vergiss deine, because you can't say nicht deine. When you bring the nicht before deine, it means you're negating the noun. You can't use nicht to negate what's now. So vergiss deine Zahnbürste nicht. Klar. Then your nicht will come. Yeah. Klar. Nummer 17. Karen.
Ich war gestern im Krankenhaus.
Karen, yeah, yes, this is not how you talk, but then when you like pronounce, when you're speaking German, okay, it's fine.
Hey, why?
Ich war, also,
Yeah.
ich war
Gestern im Krankenhaus.
gestern im Krankenhaus. Okay, super.
No, anyway.
Karen. Yeah. The client is here net. Okay.
Sie klingt wenig.
Yeah, sound.
No, so
Oder?
sounds nicht.
She sounds.
You use anhören. That's what sich gut an. Sich anhören to say something sounds good, okay? It's a phrase, okay? And it's sich anhören.
Now, when did they use klingen?
Yeah. Klingen is that's like sound. And then here, I'm just say something sounds good or something use. So if I want to say, oh, that sounds good, like that's good, like that sounds nice, then that's here it's sich gut an. Okay. So like it's a fixed phrase to say something sounds well, something sounds good. If something sounds bad, if someone sounds bad, then that's your decision. So like this is a phrase, okay, but klingen means to sound and klingen means to ring, okay. So maybe I am sounding the alarm, okay. Then it's klinge den alarm. Like you're actively sounding something, but then if you say something sounds, then we use this anfühlen.
Okay. Okay.
Which level accent you're working on?
Schlaf.
Which level?
Ja. Hell.
Yeah.
Schlaf gut und trink Tee. Then, no, dann. Dann. Du wirst gesund wieder.
So dann wirst du wieder gesund. So like dann, just like it's not necessarily a conjunction, but then you just maybe vielleicht komme ich morgen. Ich komme vielleicht morgen. So like but they are always attached like either subject verb dann verb subject. I know if I'm making sense. So just like you use the des sub, so immediately after the des sub, then your verb will come. So done. So maybe you want to say, oh, you said you are coming to, oh, done, then I'm also coming to be done from the ish. Ich komme dann, I am coming then. Okay, so like just like this, how so immediately the verb follows. It's okay. Hello. So schlaf gut und trink viel Tee und dann wirst du wieder gesund. Then you will become. Yeah, we use become burden. You will become, yeah. We don't say you will be healthy again. You will get, okay, you will become. Ja, klar. Gut, danke. Und ja, das muss wo? This has nothing to do with anointing.
Schlaf früh.
Ja, ist klar.
Du brauchst Ruhe.
Is that Slav?
Ellie. Früh.
Slav früh.
Mhm.
Yes, Slav früh.
Du brauchst Ruhe.
Brauchst Ruhe. Okay. Anyone with difference?
Okay. Gay. Gay free in bed. Okay. In bed. Gay free in bed. Yeah. And then you need okay. So du brauchst.
Du brauchst. Which love can the one du brauchst? What's it du brauchst?
Du brauchst Ruhe. Yeah.
Boy, rather not to pressure I'm calling there.
Oh, Charlie, what do you want to boy? Yeah, with the son, you need me. Change. Perfect. You want to slang a cratch,
Don't forget to always add your when you use imperative in writing letter, maybe during the examination, you use like a letter to your friend. Okay, you can use this. You can just tell your friend, use the imperative. When it's a friendly letter, like you have to use imperative more. You won't be like do most through schlafen. You can at least you can use the modal verbs and like e11, but then because it's your friend, you can talk to the person without using the do. Okay, that's yeah. The imperative, we need the imperative. Maybe speaking you won't, but then writing, okay, you need to know how the imperative is used. Like I said, it's just the do drinks, you take away the st, take away the do, then in fact drink. Okay. Yeah. 20 Karen.
Sie war müde, deshalb
Was?
ist
Also, deshalb. Okay. Deshalb.
ist sie das zur Besprechung
Deshalb ist sie
zum
Besprechung gegangen.
gegangen.
Okay. Oder deshalb Besprechung, ja, deshalb jeder zur Besprechung zum, zum Meeting oder ins Treffen, zum Treffen oder ja, oder ins Treffen, and then like you can actually go inside the meeting, okay? Go inside, like you go to the meeting, so to, okay? To meeting because it's that meeting, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to access, then he didn't show up. Show up is auftauchen, okay? Deshalb ist sie nicht für das
Sehr gut.
Treffen ausgetaucht.
Spelling.
Auftauchen. Show up.
Auflaufen.
When it's the past tense aufgetaucht, used with what sein, because show up is movement. He showed up for the meeting. Okay. Ist für das Treffen aufgetaucht. So. Ja, sind wir klar? Und Lektion 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so Nummer 1, Richard.
Mm.
Ja.
Okay. Wir sind beste Sommer nach Italien gefahren.
Yeah, then the letzten Sommer, okay?
Okay.
That's because it's der Sommer. Okay, so we are different from Sommer. Normally, I said with design, we use nominative, but then in this case, we are not the summer. The summer is different. But when I'm saying I am the father, then it's been the father. Okay, not it's been the father, because I am talking about myself and I am that same father. But then in this case, it's letzten Sommer because we are different from summer. Okay, so then nominal, sorry, masculine. Accusative is their changes to day. So wir sind letzten Sommer
Nach Italien gefahren.
nach Italien gefahren. Super. Nummer 2.
Can you use gegangen instead of gefahren?
Normally travel, use to go is this fahren means to travel. Okay, rise, you can also use reisen, but gain is like gain is when it's actually like different place. We don't normally use gain for I went to ich bin nach Italien gegangen. Now we use gefahren. Okay, or like geflogen, you flew to Italy, you drove. Okay, that's why fahren is environment. Like you went, you can't walk. Okay, also like normally gain is more like walking itself. It's like you can't actually walk unless I cannot alternative I try to myself. Oh, and I guess I got that. Fahren is drive. Ich bin nach Italien geflogen. To fly, fliegen. Okay, but then again, you can't actually walk to Italy. You have to either drive or take a bus, or maybe you can, yeah, even with bus, maybe ich bin letzten Sommer mit dem Zug nach Italien gefahren. Ich fahre mit dem Zug. Okay, klar. Ja, Nummer 2.
Ich habe
Zwei.
schon meinen Koffer gepackt.
Ich habe schon gepackt. Aber we use like
Ich habe,
Mhm.
ich habe bereits einen Koffer.
bereits
Ja,
ready.
meinen
Yeah.
ready one. Because it's shown. Another word for it, shown, can also be
Yeah.
bereits, oder?
Yeah. Ich
Now
bin
in this
bereit.
case,
Yeah. The use of schon and bereit. I told you there's a nuance to it. Ich bin bereit. Ich habe bereits. Talking about doing an activity, we normally use schon. Okay,
shown.
because schon is actually big in German, and not even in this case. Okay, even if something hasn't been done, you or maybe the person that maybe sat on the toilet for a long time is shown. Okay, du hast schon lange. Okay, shown like how shown is actually big in German. Bereit is when you are not actually going to talk about activity, but you're just I'm ready. Ich bin bereit. Okay. Well, take time and teach you the nuances. Okay. Aber ich habe schon meinen Koffer gepackt. But we have einpacken. To pack clothes inside, then auspacken. Okay, because if you just stick to packen and maybe you want to say I have like unpack, then you have to use auspacken, then ausgepackt. So then to be on the safer side, you always remember that to unpack is auspacken. Just use ich habe schon meinen Koffer eingepackt. Okay, but then gepackt is 100% also richtig. Okay, klar?
Yeah.
Nah. Nah, einpacken is when you're actually mentioning the thing that you packed in. So maybe I've packed my jacket in. Maybe ich habe die Jacke. Ja. Ich habe die Jacke im Koffer. Im Koffer, sorry. Im Koffer eingepackt. Ja, Movements. Ich habe die Jacke im Koffer eingepackt. Wo? But then if you are actually like if you are now putting it in, but this one is full. Where did you put the jacket? I put the jacket in the koffer in the suitcase. But if you want to say I am packing, if you're actively doing it for him, you're not putting it in, then what? Ich packe die Jacke in den Koffer ein. So this is for him and this one is for. Okay. So like if they are now I wanted to use Sterling and Strahan. If they are now like building the building, okay, they are now rising the building, then you can use maybe the bounds, okay, das Gebäude oder sie stellt das Gebäude maybe in this place, okay. But then if the building is already there, then you have stehen, okay, das Gebäude steht, okay, it's already staying there, it's full, okay, it's already there. Like maybe I'm putting the keys on the table, it will be what aufdentig because I am now putting it there. But then if the keys, when someone asks me where are the keys are already okay on the table, then it will be full. That's why in this case it's habe die Jacke im Koffer eingepackt. Okay, although I did put the jacket in the koffer in the suitcase, that was like a movement, okay, but then I'm not actively doing it now for him. It's already full, it's already there. Klar? Yeah. But then that's why here is in the koffer because I am now packing it in. I'm now moving it inside. But then if I've already put it there, if the thing is already there, then it's full. But then if I'm now doing it, it's done. Okay. Klar? Okay. Nummer 3.
Sie hat ihren Reisepass zu Hause vergessen.
Sie hat ihren Reisepass. You said sie hat. Okay.
Ja, Reisepass. Ihren Reisepass zu Hause vergessen.
Ja, zu Hause vergessen. Okay. Vergessen is the same as the present. Present is vergessen. Okay, so it's vergesse. I am forgetting my friend. Ich vergesse meinen Freund, but then I have forgotten my friend. Ich habe meinen Freund vergessen. Okay, just like essen is gegessen. Okay, you still see the essen, gegessen. I've already eaten. Ich habe gegessen. Okay, and always with the SSEN, there for the do and ESE forms is irregular, and it's with what ISS for both do. So it's do vergisst, okay, and ESES also vergisst, always the same, okay. with the SS always with SSEN, and then the do and the ESES form for the present is always the same. Example is what listen, so do list, okay. And when ESES is also reading, it's also what do list, ESES list, la, yeah.
I started mine with Zoo House.
So Zuhause,
Zuhause hat sie
Yeah,
ihren
right.
Reisepass vergessen.
Yes, yeah, klar. So in this case, you are emphasizing that, oh, you know that the person left what the passport at home. Probably you saw it, okay? Yeah, klar. Alles interesting. Alles. This alles. Ale is not him. Ale is for humans. This evening I'm not Germanized. Ja, Nummer 11. Feels share. Fear.
Yeah, book.
So is it the heat? Is it the height? So I don't know, like I feel uneasy being like I'm not 100%. I don't know if it's the height. Yeah, it's also cool there a little. Yeah, I have your market right. Yeah, what's us to gesagt?
Wir buchen ein Hotel am Meer.
Wir haben ein Hotel.
Hey,
It's past tense. Ein Hotel am Meer. Not Meer. What is Meer? Am Meer. Gebucht.
Meer. Oh
That's
yeah,
Meer.
yeah, Meer. Gebucht.
Meer then.
Yeah.
And I said that when we are talking about something close to the sea, close to the lake, close to the beach, like anything close to water, we use the preposition an. So if you are going there, it will be what accusative wohin. So it will be as far ans me, andas me, the in skino, in the skino. Okay, yeah. If you are going to the beach is der strand, is masculine. So it's far an den strand, accusative because it's wohin. Okay, but then if it's vo, if already there, then you use the am. Okay. Yeah, so in this case, the where did you book the hotel? The hotel is what am there. The hotel is what at the sea. Okay. Yeah. You want to say this sentence. We are meeting today in the restaurant, so we.
Yeah, meeting today in the restaurant.
Yeah, the restaurant.
Treffen uns heute. Wir treffen uns heute ins Restaurant.
Yeah, so it's in restaurants.
Restaurant.
Yeah, it's in restaurants because listen, the question is not actually we are going like for him. The question is where are we meeting? We are meeting
where
in.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Boy, that's when I'm going to meet you.
But listen, after the Muko meet, but they are not saying they are going there. They are saying where so that the emphasis here is on where the meeting is actually taking place. Vo, not vohen. When I told you, say the only time you use the vohen is when the fahren, the gehen, the movement, the action rising, like that involves movement. But here treffen, that thing is not actually moving. Like probably you can even meet on the like Zoom or so like you haven't actually moved. Okay, so like only use the wohin. The wohin is particular about the movement of the verbs that emphasize movement explicitly, like gehen, fahren, reisen, laufen, was noch?
Fliegen.
Fliegen. Ja, schwimmen. Aha. Ja, klar. So they involve movement. We through coming. So here, Harikyo. Will be saying. You too mute. I just feel like
Barber shop as now.
I just next week you will see a new look. Next week, I promise. Next week I will shave. Next week I will shave because we threw it down. Okay, class. So you do get it. When we use the gain, the rising, the then they emphasize really on movement. Okay, but then treffen has nothing to do with movement. Okay. Yep.
But I'm okay to put it. I'm putting the keys on the table. And use that one in activity.
Yeah, stellen. Stellen is accusative form. Listen. That's why it only involves putting things in place, like putting things up. That's why we taught you that we have liegen. When you are lying things down, we have liegen and liegen. One is accusative, one is dative. So like those, I know they are fixed a year we used to say we are putting things like to places. Okay, because you can say I am moving the lamp inside the, how do you call it, the bathroom. You have to say I'm putting the lamp between maybe the fridge and that's why we use the stelling. So you can say going far and with lamp and putting things in place. You can say I am going the keys on the table. No. Okay, so that they are fixed with when we are saying we are putting things at different places. Okay, then we use the stellen. Stellen is what accusative. Then stehen is the dative. It's already there. Stehen. Okay, then liegen is dative. Okay, it's already there. It's liegen. Then if you are now laying it down, then it's liegen. Okay, L-E-G-E-N, and dative is liegen, L-I-E-G-E-N. Okay, hanging and hanging, they are the same. You just have to know that if you are now hanging the picture on the wall, then we've got a hanger that's built Andy Van. Van is female, Andy Van. But then if you are saying the picture is already hanging on the wall, then we will say that's built hanged and the other Van. Okay, yeah.
Boy, say painting, so it's a accusative. Maybe I am painting a picture on the wall. Maybe I am drawing, I'm kind of drawing.
But it will be quite full. If you just say I'm painting a picture, no one cares. But you said you are painting the picture somewhere. So like vous, where are you painting? You're not transferring a picture from one place to the other, but then you're actually painting vous. Do you get it?
Boy, okay, change. Statement in your man. I am painting a picture on the wall.
It will be dative.
But I do Mr. Chiu or you, Mr. Chiu charge it your man accusative. Anytime like because I even thought maybe someone said then I or used to accusative. And it says the act of painting. Hey, or used to accusative. I don't say the act of painting, you know, you are transferring something on the board, so it's accumulating. You're actively doing it.
To me, I can say yes or no, but normally I'm writing in the book. Okay, I'm writing in the book will be a schreibe ins book, not in book. Yeah. So just ChatGPT. Yeah, not necessarily ChatGPT, but oh, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But career research never catch you one.
No. I'm not like it's not wrong. No, it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Undefined.
I said, "Kwaya said, now they won't got nothing to say. It's a go." Because I said, when I'm writing something in the book, okay, once I am a cassette, when I'm writing something in the book, it's a schreibe ins book, not a schreibe in book. Okay, so then painting and demand probably, yeah. But then I thought that you're not actually transferring the pinball. Yeah. But like these are words that you hardly use. And then let me see. Ja. Wo soll ich auf dem Formular unterschreiben? Where should I sign on the form? So, but then when I'm signing on the form, it's unterschreibe auf dem Formular, nicht auf das Formular. We German, I went to the bank and I asked them, where should I sign on the form? Okay, so in this sentence is wo. Okay, wo soll ich auf dem Formular unterschreiben? Then she told me that du musst auf das Formular, like du musst hier auf das, or you so herunter, ja, du musst herunter auf das Formular unterschreiben. Okay, das. I think so, just a nuance to it, but then probably you are writing, you are moving the hands. Maybe I'm writing a book, yes, schreibe ins Buch. Yeah, ich gucke mal. Na. Yeah, I schreibe in das Buch. So painting and we are actively doing it. If you want to say I wrote in the book, then to be what ich habe im Buch geschrieben. Okay, but then if you're actively, okay, yeah, so it's active. Yeah, klar. Yeah. So that is restless. But if you want to say he painted on the wall in the past tense, then you use what? An der Wand. Hat an der Wand gemalt. Okay. Yeah. But then if it's in the present tense, the person is actively doing it. Yeah. So that's why she said du musst hier auf that. Yeah, klar. Yeah, that is restless. Yeah. So if you're actively doing it, so if the person is now doing it, the movement on the wall, and then you have to use accusative. But then if it's the past, okay, or answering who, where did he? Yeah, klar, yeah.
Okay. Actively doing it.
Yeah. Then number 5.
Is war Act 1. Bahnhof. Yeah.
So Bahnhof is used with an, always an. Okay, ich bin am Bahnhof. But then when you are going, we don't say ich gehe an den Bahnhof. We use zum. Zu den Bahnhof. Okay, always.
Zu. Okay.
Yeah, we use zu for going there. Then we use. It's the same as airport. We say I am at the airport, so we use am. Ich bin am Flughafen. Okay, but then when you are going there, we use ich gehe zum Flughafen.
Okay.
Rabbi,
Yeah.
please, which one is the U-Bahn station? Which one is that?
Underground train station, the
Okay.
U-Bahn station, the underground subway train station. Yeah. So trains yeah. But has in German, like almost all the train racks are on the surface of the heads, unless probably Berlin. Berlin and Frankfurt, they have lots of trains, so some moves underneath and some above. But then where I am, there isn't any U-Bahn. Like you, the one come, check classic, Kukrum. All right, number 6.
Okay.
Nothing.
We
Number
never seem
6.
to cool.
Kukro. Why is good? Let's go.
We have visited many. Okay, via Besiktas.
Wir haben viele schöne
Sorry.
Städte besucht.
But can we use simple past? Okay, when we are using wir benutzen viele schöne Städte.
Viele can sometimes be used as
Boy, I'm a question be beside that.
viele schöne
Do you ever come back?
Viele schöne Städte, but viele schöne Städte is also richtig. It's richtig. But then for BQ, viele can be used. We have viele, we have manche. Manche can also be used as, forget it. We haven't gotten there, but then sentence is richtig. Wir haben viele schöne Städte besichtigt. Klar. Yeah. Ivan, what were you saying?
The shuni. Or the end of socialization. Shuni. Nine shuni na.
That's what I said. I said viele. When viele is combined with an adjective, the adjective is like the viele, like plural adjective. The viele, so the viele have influence on the adjective, and you can use and you can add and like the viele acts as the D for plural. Yeah, but then I said like it's not vestige. If you don't add it, it's still correct. Okay, but then if you add it, but then like you haven't gotten there. You learn about the saying how do you in English you call it adjectives that describes countable and uncountable. We have merere, like many, several. Okay, we have manche. What?
Yeah.
Obrempon, yeah. Yeah, so they are there. Okay, so we have alle, we have in alles, yeah. So like they have some have influence on the adjectives when they are combined with adjectives, they act as, but then that's like I said, it's speech. But then this is 100% grammatically correct. Yeah. So he has bought.
Okay, hats. Andenken für seine Familie gekauft.
Yeah, hat. So like most of the time, beneficiary always come before. But this is also correct. So yeah, hat für seine Familie.
Okay.
Hat für seine Familie. Yeah, calling 100%. The rich.
Oh, gekauft. Yeah.
Yeah, call American. We call American.
Boy, in this context, can I use unsharpen?
No, I said unshuffle is when like you put something like sensible, like something precious, okay? And normally we use the unshuffle for yourself, not probably if if I say maybe he bought his family a land, okay, then he has acquired. Unshuffling means to acquire. So he acquired a land for his family. Okay, then that makes sense. But then if you go to the market and you bought milk, then you'll be like, oh, ich habe mir Milch angeschafft. You are mad. Look,
What about car?
So that's,
Can I use unsharpen for car?
yeah,
Auto.
car. Yeah, car. Yeah, car is important. It's a property. Okay, something important.
Furniture.
Yeah, house shows and a family.
Furniture.
Nah, just use Kaufen for mobile. Like when you use the unshuffling now, like you immediately use unshuffling in the sentence. The next thing that's like people want to hear is that something precious. They bought furniture. Is it that you were so broke that you couldn't even afford a meal that right now you want to say, yes, I have been able to buy myself furnitures. You get it? Yeah. Like in English, we don't even use the acquire like role like that. So, oh, he has acquired the land. You see, we use the acquire like for something precious. Okay, yeah. So yeah, hat für seine Familie Andecken gekauft. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Steven, I'll call you tomorrow, then we go over the corrections of phone oil. Okay, yeah. So I had hoped that complete this Aufgaben heute, then tomorrow we will do the tomorrow, okay? Any morning, maybe probably Ghana time from 10 between 10 and 10 and 1. Between 10 and 1. If you guys would be available. Okay, because like which who will be available at between 10 and 1?
Yeah, I will. I'll be available.
And okay.
Yeah.
Okay, class. So you meet probably right now the class and then one the rest I don't know what's happening to them. I don't even want to find out. Okay, yeah. So tomorrow 10 and 1 probably 10:30 to 12:30. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. Then I'll go over the case, okay? When you have to use the accusative, the dative, okay, then yeah. But then like with these examples that you're making, like my idea, you've done well.
Thank you.
Even the ones with mistakes, like you've done well. Yeah. So let's go. They have stayed at home. So stay and bleiben is the past and it's used with sign. Yeah.
Sie sind in eine kleine Pension geblieben.
Yep. So it's stayed, it's past tense, okay? That's why it's in the dative form. Sie sind in eine kleine Pension geblieben. They stayed in wo? In a small. They are not now going to stay in the club. Even if they are now even staying there, staying is always used with dative. I'm staying. Yeah, staying is used with dative. I'm staying on the street. versus wohnen, but then staying is used always with accusative because it's not actually like movement with the gain the fahren. Yeah. So, but in this context, past tense that will give you more understanding that they stayed full. But then staying, maybe he is staying in the chair. Okay, you can say that, you have to use it. So, yeah. Okay, annoying. Number 9, was we have eaten delicious food in a restaurant.
Okay. Wir
haben leckere
lecker
Essen. Oder?
Is it? Sorry. Wir haben.
Ja, sehr lecker.
Leckeres.
I say leckeres. Now, what can they?
Leckeres.
Sehr leckeres
Wir haben leckeres
Essen
Essen.
in
Restaurant
Restaurant.
gegessen, ja.
Gegessen.
Oder
Gegessen.
what's the difference? Answer.
Delicates. Delicatesses. Oder?
Yeah, but that's just Köstliches. Köstliches. It's Köstliches. Umlaut, yeah. So the food is delicious. Das Essen ist lecker. The food is delicious. Das Essen ist köstlich.
Köstlich. Wow.
Köstlich, yeah.
Köstlich. Okay.
But my question would be, can you use in a restaurant? So can you use in einem restaurant? Is that also correct?
In a restaurant, yeah. So if it's in a restaurant, then in einem.
Okay.
Einem restaurant, you know. We only use the im, the to, when it's the preposition plus them, okay, or preposition plus that's then which will be ans. But then if there is an indefinite article, then the m, we will conjugate the indefinite article, the indefinite article, or when a possessive pronoun is used, like mine them, to be in mine restaurant, not in mine, in mine, okay, yeah. Klar.
Ja.
Nummer 10. Bruder, ich bin müde. Ich weiß nicht. Ich bin müde. Nummer 10, ja.
Die Kinder werden froh, weil sie die Berge gesehen haben.
Because they saw, yeah, well, sie the
Die
mountains, Berge
gesehen haben.
Ja, past tense gesehen haben. Super. Oder even die Kinder waren glücklich, okay? This froh means cheerful, okay? That is good. Die Kinder waren froh, weil sie die Berge gesehen haben. Mountain is
Weil
der
sie die Berge
gesehen haben. Mountain
a-
is yeah. No, that's just restriction. This is mountains. Okay, but a single mountain is the Berg. Okay, the Berg. So if it would have been because they saw the mountain, then it would have been Valzi, then Berg, gesehen haben. But this is plural mountains. So the Berge, plural. Klar?
yeah, klar.
Okay, so wir machen weiter.
Oh, and I'm using Zana.
Yeah. You can also use Valzi,
Yeah.
the Berge, Zahen. It will be Zahen.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's plural, Zahen. Okay. Nummer 11.
Okay.
Morgan,
Morgan, yeah.
ja,
Okay.
den wir nach Berlin reisen.
Werden wir nach Berlin fahren oder reisen? Egal. Beide sind richtig. Reisen oder fahren. But like I said, in German, when the adverbial place of time is mentioned, okay, I know that also can werden reisen, but then when the adverbial place of time here is tomorrow, if tomorrow is already mentioned, then there's no need to use the werden. Okay, if you use it, this sentence is 1,600,000 billion grammatically correct, but then normally Germans, if it's mentioned, then it should be morgen. Morgen reisen wir nach Berlin. Morgen fahren wir nach Berlin. No? Okay. Number 12. She has lost her ticket on the train. That's on the train. Okay, So she has lost her ticket on the train. In for the train. This is on the train. Everybody you can start show. One is auf. Okay, or that you can just say in the train. She lost her ticket in the train. But in Zug. In Zug. Hat sie ihre Fahrkarte verloren. Okay. So she lost it on the train. Okay. So she lost it inside the train. No problem. But use the auf wouldn't even the auf will be wrong. But when I say the auf, like Germans, like they take literal meaning to it. So when you say auf, we were standing on the train. So she lost it while standing on the train. So like this one will have to be into, okay, not auf. Okay, the person wasn't sitting on the train. The person wasn't standing on it. It was actually in this train. Yeah. So im Zug hat sie ihre Fahrkarte verloren. So we have taken a lot of photos.
Wir haben viele Fotos genommen. Boy, can I use gemacht here, oder?
Yeah, gemacht. No, gemacht. It's making photos. I'm taking photos. It's making photos. I'm making photos. But then it's taking photos. So we have viele Fotos.
Fotos gemacht.
Ja, gemacht, fotografiert.
Ja.
Oder gemacht. Ja. Und genommen. Alle sind richtig. When the weather was wonderful during the trip. During is während. How did you read this sentence?
Yeah, während. It's in genitive.
Karen, how did you read this sentence?
I used waren derive it. So das Wetter war wunderbar. Waren die Reise.
Waren as in das Wetter
Like
wunderbar. Waren as in another Waren. So
I don't know. No. W say HREN. Veren. I don't know how to.
Mit umlaut wären.
während.
Yeah.
Während.
Die Reise.
So während is während is genitive preposition. While während, so and the genitive feminine changes to der Reise.
Die Reise, sure.
So normally we use it während der Reise war das Wetter wunderbar. Oder das Wetter war wunderbar während der Reise. Klar? Yeah. So like when it's used with nouns, so it's a verb whilst was during the war, während des Kriegs, because masculine changes from what that's from der to des for masculine and neuter, then Kriegs, okay, you just add s. But yeah, but when it's used as in maybe I'm doing it whilst you do that. Like when you want to say something is happening alongside with something, an activity. When you use with an activity as a conjunction, then like it's raw. It just looks like val. Okay. You get there. We haven't actually used it, but then the subsequent lectures will use it too. Yeah, that's 15. Rich Love was good. We haven't talked for 6 hours. Rich Love. Welcome.
Yes.
Okay, so Rich Love, welcome. And like you want to reading, sir. Yeah, Rich Love, let's go.
Ich habe für meine Kollegen Geschenke gekauft.
Is it? Ich habe für meine Kollegen Geschenke gekauft. Super. And then he has talked about his last vacation. I want to see how you guys use the sentence. How did you use the nachdenken über?
Ihr hat Okay, ihr hat über seinen letzten Urlaub
nachgedacht. Okay, the verb here is denken, and that denken is gedacht. So you just bring your gedacht after your separable preposition, which is super good. Super.
But is the letzten correct?
Super, because über isn't like necessarily it's a vexel preposition, okay, but then here hat über. That's why I said über is a vexel it's a accusative, because in this case this case it is not actually used. Okay, nachdenken über. Like I haven't heard someone say that nachdenken when you use this über, like you have to use accusative, because über is vexel preposition. What I'm trying to say is that like we automatically use accusative and we don't even think that über is vexel preposition. That's why I always say that über is like more like most of the time it's used in the accusative form. Okay, so and yet time or your friend say preposition and I keep sharing, so I'm sure I never knew that it was even a vexel preposition. So maybe if the lamp is hanging over my laptop, then you what the lamp hängt über meinem laptop because it's full. Okay, but then automatically when you use über, it's always accusative, or unless it's wo. Okay, when it's wo, then you use the dative. But when it's not wo, whenever you see über use accusative. Unless it's wo. Maybe the church, the bell is hanging over the church, then you have to use what? Dative, über. But then aside that, talking about thinking of, I'm thinking of my father, is andenken or über meinen Vater. Immer so, klar? Your sentence is 1,600 billion thousand years richtig. We have met many friends, many friendly people. So you can either use driving or normally I'll use kennengelernt. Me personally, I'll use kennenlernen because I'm meeting these people for the first time. So we
are having freundliche Menschen. Learn other
kennengelernt. The main verb is lernen dich kennen, not is kennen dich lernen.
Yeah. Okay, good to know.
Kennengelernt. So I know quite usually say even up to now sometimes, unless like I'm flowing without thinking. Immediately I think of it I just flow. I don't think about kennenlernen. Or which one do I have to conjugate? If I think that way, I will be confused. But then I just speak it. Then automatically I know that we learn about people. So always know, not just knowing the person, we learn about the person. So it's lernen dich kennen. I'm meeting you for the first time. I'm meeting you. I'm getting to know you. Okay, then we always conjugate the lernen. So kennengelernt. Okay, kennen here is like a separable verb. The kennen is always like a prefix here, but then although it's a verb, yeah. Kennengelernt. Oder einfach getroffen. Yeah. So
The people, can you use Leute?
yeah. You can use Leute. Yeah. But in the formal sector, we just mentioned, okay, like we refer to the Leute is like the people are coming. The Leute, I see many people, but then if you want to be formal, then you use mention, okay. It's der Mensch, the human, or the person. But then plural is die Menschen. Yeah, sorry, dimension, sorry. Klar? Yeah. We have driven there with the bus.
Wir sind mit dem Bus. No, wir sind dort.
Bus. Wir sind mit dem Bus.
Dorten
gefahren. Yeah. Yeah, that's richtig. With
Oh.
you can add it, like you can add it to this, or you can separate it. But then me personally, I always add it, okay? Or unless maybe there is no dot, and be hingefahren. Okay, yeah, this is richtig. Bus, not Bus, Bus. Wir sind mit dem Bus dorthin gefahren. Oder hinfahren. Towards hinfahren. Ja, klar. Ja. Was noch? Nummer 19.
Ich war mit meinen Freunden in der
I was in the city center with my friends. Okay, ich war
so which one is the Innenstadt?
Innenstadt. I never used it because it was confusing. Innenstadt is inner part of the city. The Innenstadt, like we combine, like we are forming the inner part of the city. The Innenstadt is used not as an article, not as an adjective, but then it's used. We added to the stat to form compound noun. But I never used it because it doesn't make sense to me. But then just use that Stadt Centrum is the city center. That Stadt Centrum, the city center. Always use the Stadt Centrum, okay? The center is that's why the centrum is the center. Okay, but then compound now Stadt Centrum, you know. So ich war in the city center with meine Freundin. Ich war mit meinen Freunden im Stadtzentrum. Ja, richtig. Und 20, der letzte. Bin ich hörbar? Ich höre nichts von euch. She has worked at the hotel for 3 weeks. Zeit. So how did you form this one? I said Zeit is always used in the present tense.
Sie hat.
Nein, nicht sie hat. Sie arbeitet. Sie arbeitet seit 3 Wochen im Hotel. Oder in dem Jahr im Hotel. I always say when you use Zeit and the thing, like the activity hasn't been ceased, okay, then we use it in the present tense. Unless maybe you want to say, oh, I stayed here for 10 years. Okay, you are no more staying there. Like you're not no more. But then if the activity is still going on, like present continuous has worked, okay, the person hasn't stopped. Okay, the person worked there. There we are. Maybe shown like 3 jaar, 4 years, 10 years ago, for 3 Jahren, for 10 Jahren had sie dort gearbeitet. Okay, but then if the activity is still going on, we use Zeit, and Zeit is used with the present tense. Klar? Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been sick for 10 days with me. Since 10 days of 10 days. You said?
Ich bin seit 10 Tagen krank.
Ich bin seit 10 Tagen. Ja, klar. Ich bin seit 10 Tagen,
Okay.
Seit 10 Tagen krank. You will say, ich war seit 10 Tagen krank. Unless when you say, if the 10 days you are no more sick, and you want to say 10 days ago I was sick, then you had for 10 Tagen war ich krank. It ceased. But then if the activity is still going on, Zeit. Zeit is always used with what? Pleasant. Okay, wir machen hier Schluss. Schluss machen means to end something. And always like kind of divorce, but then to end something. Schluss machen. Okay, so the next we will tomorrow at 10:30, okay? 10:30 in the morning. Yeah. 10:30 in the morning, I'll meet you guys, then I'll go over like the case again. Nominative, accusative, then I'll add genitive. Because I'll have to add genitive. I've already used my term here, then we'll go over it again. Yeah. And then it's chapter lesson 8. Lesson 8, what? Lesson 9. Maybe one day, probably when we are done with chapter 10, we meet randomly, maybe when we are done, maybe 15 minutes after our subsequent lectures, then maybe we'll go through them again. But until now, tomorrow we'll go over the cases, okay? Ja, klar. So, wir treffen uns
Ja,
morgen
klar.
um 10:30, ja. Klar. Okay, so mach's gut. Tschüss.
And boy, I was maybe too good na me let the others know. Ano.
Yeah. Putting right in there, but they won't come. So, aha. Okay.